It sounds like you think the end game is that whites should become a minority.
I guess, I just don't understand how you think that, being white is such an important part of being an American when you're
I
half
don't.
Hungarian.
I'm not even fully fucking white.
Then why are you so worried about whites not being a minority in the United States or whatever?
It's a principle. Why is it bad that they remain a majority then?
I've already said why, because you're talking about restricting immigration from a ton of different areas in order to ensure.
Why not? Why do we have to take immigration from all these areas?
Because it helps grow the size of the economy and it brings talent in from other areas to continue to benefit the entire country.
It benefits the global elites. That's the only people it benefits.
Dude, you make millions of dollars making YouTube videos. You don't count as a global elite? What are you talking? Are you like the working man now? The average middle lower class citizen has benefited more from globalization than any other person. Poor people have cell phones with amazing technology in them because they're manufactured in China. Everybody in the United States can afford a car because we get cheap manufacturing from Mexico. What do you mean the global elites are causing immigration? That's your defense?
Let's just say that we admit a Mexican immigrant to the country. But if swaths of illegal immigrants pour across the border, we can't do anything about it under pain of being called racists. When that Mexican immigrant steps into America and sees that nothing's changed because the Mexicans have brought their Mexican culture with them, he says, what the heck?
If they were happy with Mexico, why would they come to the United States?
Because the better handouts? A lot of them are on welfare, you understand.
If you were to talk to anybody in manual labor, you would never hear the argument passed around that Mexicans are lazy and on welfare. They do some of the toughest jobs available in this country.
Yeah, dude, you're just virtue signaling. Man, I get it.
How am I virtue signaling? What are you talking about?
I'm saying that when you bring in a bunch of workers who are willing to work for less, you're going to lower the standards of the living standards of the entire country. And this argument
that's not how living standards work. If you bring in people that are willing to work for less, that means that the supply of the cost that goes into making the product has dropped as well. So you can also sell products for cheaper as well. It's why we get cheap from China and Mexico and whatnot. Well,
yeah, you can sell out your society for a quick buck if that's what you're saying. Yeah, no, but there's
it's not so things. If you want to buy an iPhone for $3,000,
I don't think mass consumerism is the answer to our problems. It's obviously.
So you think lowering the standard of living for everybody is the answer to our problems? We should make everything more expensive again?
I think that there is something to be said for preserving a culture, giving a nation a continuity.
Yeah, but we have that. We're American. That's our continuity. That's our culture. It has nothing to do with being majority white.